Hello and welcome to Top Corner Gaming. Today we are taking you on a journey through the world of samba music, carnivals and street football. Yep, we're talking the talent of Brazilian Wonderkids. Unfortunately, for every Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Coutinho and Neymar, there are of course mega flops. When it comes to Football Manager, there are more Brazilian Wonderkids on the franchise than any other nation. The raw talent in South America is undeniable, yet many of the game's brightest talents often struggle for consistency and their names soon fade into darkness. Here are 9 Brazilian Football Manager Wonderkids. Where are they now? Kickstarting our list, we have a player named DAGOBERTO. Heard of him? On Championship Manager 2003 to 2004, DAGOBERTO was one of the ultimate Wonderkid strikers. Available from Athletic Paranaense in Brazil, this 10 million striker had the world at his feet. Even for the next few years he was named a Wonderkid, and every FM enthusiast was sat patiently waiting to see a big money move to Europe develop. That literally never happened. DAGOBERTO dotted across his home nation with 4 different clubs before winding up the States with a little known team called San Francisco Deltas. Holler in the comments if you're a San Francisco Deltas fan. See, you can still sign him on FM 18, but he's 34 years old and has scored 7 goals in the last 5 years. What a Wonderkid. 8 on our list, and it's the classic, almost GOAT of all Brazilian Wonderkids, Anderson. The infamous Manchester United flop is still playing over in Brazil, although he was shipped out on loan by his side Internacional. Remarkably, you'll find him on FM 18 valued at 5.5 million, which seems like an excessive over-evaluation for a player who made Darren Fletcher look like Kevin De Bruyne for 7 consecutive seasons at Old Trafford. Anderson, oh what could have been. Keeping up with the Red Devils theme, who remembers KLEBERSON? Honestly guys, own up. If there are any United fans who once had KLEBERSON on the back of their shirts, please own up in the comments. You deserve some abuse, I'm afraid. KLEBERSON joined Sir Alex Ferguson's side way back in 2003, a shrewd 6.5 million signing destined to replace Juan Sebastian Veron, and snapped up right under the noses of Barcelona. Oh, and Leeds. Remember Leeds? Anyway, he made just 20 appearances in 2 seasons, and from there his career seriously plummeted. From Besiktas to Flamengo to the North American Soccer League with Indy 11, and now he was last seen at a team called Fort Lauderdale Strikers, who are probably as terrible as they sound. Number 6, a Wonderkid from more recent years, Damião. Leandro Damião was consistently linked with a move to Europe, and Tottenham seemed to be his #1 suitors. Fortunately for the Spurs, a move never materialised, and they can now look back at his goal scoring record, having managed to dodge a bullet. 33 strikes in 98 appearances for Internacional were enough to earn Damião a sizable reputation. He even won caps for the Brazil national side. But instead of a transfer to a side like Inter Milan, he moved to Santos for 11 million in 2014. Cue 4 straight seasons out on loan where he failed to score more than 5 goals in any given season, bar his most recent campaign, but that was in the Brazilian second tier. Oh dear. On FM 18 and with 14 finishing, 12 composure, 14 pace and 16 heading, he still has all the attributes of a decent forward. It's a shame he can't deliver in real life then. 5. Who remembers that kid who could run with the ball on his head? Kind of like a circus sea lion. Remember him? Back in 2005, and with the rise of YouTube highlights, combined with a human managing to juggle the ball on his head while running, well, that infinitely made KEIRRISON the next best player in the world. This is just kind of odd to watch. Teenage KEIRRISON was literally the next Messi. At under 17 level, he had scored 8 goals in 7 games and was fast tracked to the under 20s. But after a promising few seasons at Cruzeiro and a move to Serie A with Inter Milan under Jose Mourinho, KEIRRISON ran flat out into a brick wall at 100 miles per hour. That head juggling trick? Yeah, didn't look so clever anymore. Loan spells materialised into nothing, and in 2012, get this, KEIRRISON moved from Inter Milan to the Japanese Division 3, and he was only 24 years old. Bizarre spells in Barbados, America, Malta, and then Slovakia continued before KEIRRISON retired at just 28 years old. A legend of YouTube, completely failed professional career. Kind of like me then. Moving on, number 4, KEIRRISON. After moving to Barcelona for 12 million in 2009, KEIRRISON's potential was simply staggering. He was even gifted the nickname K9, so eat that CR7. As per usual, a flurry of loan deals were set in motion as Barca tried to salvage what was left of his talent, but at Benfica and Fiorentina, European football proved too much and the once held next Ronaldinho was flogged back to the Brazilian league where he now still plays. Here he is on FM 18, valued at 450k and a 28-year-old rotation player.
What happened to you, man? Used to be cool.
I'm still cool.
Nah.
3. DENILSON Pereira, aka the young kid from Arsenal who just one day vanished. Between 2006 and 2013, DENILSON made almost 100 appearances for the Gunners, and they weren't all bad. It was a difficult team for DENILSON to try and barge his way into, with youngsters like Fabregas and experienced heads like Gilberto Silva, but on the occasions he did, there were some moments of magic and divine sparks of flair. There was something always missing, however, and the Brazilian departed for Sao Paulo in 2013, and he's now playing in Abu Dhabi in the UAE Arabian Gulf League at 29 years old. What happened there? 2, and we finish up with 2 lethal strikers from the FM series. First up, ADEMILSON. If you signed ADEMILSON on FM 13 or even 14 and 15, you had a lethal striker at your disposal who would bang home 20 or 30 goals per season with ease. He's only 23 years old now in reality, which highlights what a young, hot prospect he was on the previous games. Now though, he has disappeared from the game. Honestly, we mean that literally. The Japanese J-League is not on FM, and as ADEMILSON plays for Gamba Osaka in that division, he is officially a lost player. According to good old-fashioned Wikipedia though, his goal scoring record is pretty abysmal. If you can find him on FIFA 18 though, please do, and let us know in the comments if he is any good. We'd love to hear about ADEMILSON, so please get in touch. Number 1, our final piece in the jigsaw, DENTINHO. Whereas other Brazilian players have had catastrophic careers, you could consider DENTINHO's as pretty successful. He plays for Shakhtar Donetsk in Ukraine, and if you look here on FM 18, his stats are quite good. But when the pacey Brazilian was starting out for Corinthians, well, he was tipped for much bigger conquests than just a handful of under 20 international appearances. Willian and Douglas Costa went on to bigger things from Shakhtar. DENTINHO, he hasn't at all. That does it for us at Top Corner Gaming. Why not let us know who your favourite Brazilian wonder kid is from this list? We're sure a few of them have scored hundreds and hundreds of goals for your team on FM, so let us know how it happened. Like and subscribe, Top Corner Gaming.